Ahoy Crewmates. This video's title is a reference to Method Man. The METHOD man. You know what I mean? So it's after Christmas. It is no longer Christmas. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I know that not everybody did. I'm still hoping. A couple things I wanted to talk about. I primarily just wanted to talk about like Christmas and how it was for me, which it was a fucking blast. I went to my friend's house, my friend Steve's house, and and I got to hang out with him, spend Christmas with him and his kids and his family. It was so freaking fun. I mostly just sat there and watched his kids open presents, but he got me a present. He got me a really damn cool present that I love so much. It's this thing. It is a fucking big ass pedal board. Pedal board? Question mark? I don't know. It's like a big pedal. So one of his kids, Toby, has a viola, and so he got Toby an electric pickup for the viola, so that he can like plug it into an amp and play it. He was also playing with my pedal, which was so fun. He was just having fun fucking around with the viola pedal. I loved it. Another of his kids got a what is it called? A fucking guitar. How did I forget what a guitar is called? But so got to hang out with them. I had coffee, had some mimosas. I had a mimosa, and I gotta see all the Christmas cheer, the Christmas joy. OMG! I can't believe I forgot to mention it. I hit 100 subscribers overnight. It's freaking awesome. I don't know if this is going to be a 100 subscriber special. I'm certainly not calling it that. I've already decided that I'm calling it 1226 the day after, which is a reference to the Method Man album 421 the day after, because I think that's going to be really funny. Yeah, so I played Harry's guitar a little bit while I was there, which was super fun. We had breakfast together. It was so fun. I was there from like around 9 or so, maybe 9:30 until late in the evening. Gosh, I was not there till late in the evening. It was like 3, 4 o'clock when I left, and then I hung out with my friends until late in the evening. There's a key over there that I didn't get, and this game is so fun. Okay, well, so I did that, and then I went over to my friend's place, played some Magic the Gathering. We had some food. We watched fucking SpongeBob. Oh my gosh, I should talk about SpongeBob for a sec. So, I was watching SpongeBob, and I just kept thinking to myself, like, holy shit, this show influenced me a lot more than I think it did. Like, it is so fucking cool. Like, I think that so much of my personality is or at least, like, the kind of personality that I want to have, the kind of person that I want to be, is basically just SpongeBob. Minus the part where he gets taken advantage of by a bunch of people. But, like, just his unyielding positivity. Like, you see him interacting with Squidward. Squidward's just shitting on him, making fun of him, relentlessly bullying him, and SpongeBob's like, "Nyeh." You know what I mean? What a silly way to describe this. So we did that. Played some Magic the Gathering. I freaking love Magic the Gathering. I've talked about it a handful of times on my YouTube channel so far, but not too much. Nothing too wild. You know, me saying the word wild made me think about how a while ago I had a conversation with my roommates, and I was I say the phrase "that's crazy" all the time. Like, that's insane, that's deranged. I often say that shit. In recent memory, not so much. And this is because, like, I thought to myself, like, yo, is it kind of ableist? Maybe ableist isn't the correct word. But I was like, yo, is it kind of ableist if I'm like saying that's crazy, that's deranged? Because it's like, you know, people get called crazy all the time. And it's like, well, I mean, maybe not all the time, I don't really know, but people used to get called crazy all the time to, like, belittle them, make them feel bad, and communicate that they are not well-adjusted people, pretty much. Which sucks, IMO. Ooh, what the fuck is this? Ooh. But so yeah, I've been trying to replace that with words like wild and mad. Like, instead of saying that's driving me crazy, I can say that's driving me mad. You know what I mean? And that makes me feel a little more comfortable because I don't feel like I'm engaging in speech that could make people feel bad. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Because, like, the way I think about it is that, like, when you say a word, like, it's probably somebody who's gonna get, like, I mean, basically just triggered by that word. Self-harm trigger warning. I'm going to put timestamps in the description because I don't really know how to do it in the video. So this is audible so that people who are listening can hear it as well. Like, I heard someone mention self-harm, and then like from that moment onward, I just couldn't stop thinking about like how I hurt myself earlier, how I cut myself earlier this year. Like, I might put a trigger warning. I don't know, but like, I mean, if I'm gonna be talking about this, I probably should, right? Like, if I'm having this recognition that like talking about self-harm can bring up these like thoughts and feelings for people, maybe I should start issuing trigger warnings when I talk about sensitive subjects like this. Because it's like, I don't want somebody to watch my video and then come away from it and be like, yeah, you made me like think about hurting myself because you were talking about hurting yourself. And it's like I'm not gonna censor myself and stop talking about these things because it makes people triggered. Like, I'm just going to try and issue a warning so that people don't feel bad when they watch my videos and get reminded of, you know, things that they don't like. You know, me intently focusing on platforming. I don't know why this got brought up in my head, but I was thinking to myself like, oh, I should talk about NieR Automata and why I love that game so much. I'm pretty sure I was like thinking about my tattoo or something, and that's what made me want to talk about it. But like, NieR Automata is like the best game ever. Maybe it was because I wanted to talk about me being trans and my experience being trans. Like, I was talking about it yesterday at breakfast with some of Steve's family. So imagine, I'm gonna whip out the Dark Souls analogy before I whip out the real life experience. So imagine you're playing Dark Souls, right? You want to use the Zweihander. You want to use the Zweihander because you think it's the coolest weapon ever. But everybody tells you all your life, no, you have to use the scimitar. You have to use the scimitar. You don't get to use the Zweihander because you're a dex build. You're a dex player. That's all you get to do, right? And then, you know, maybe you like Dark Souls enough that you can just go, all right, I'm gonna play Dark Souls. I'm just gonna keep playing Dark Souls and power through the game. And then by the time you get to Ornstein and Smo, you realize, wait a sec, I can just use the fucking Zweihander if I want to. And then you use the Zweihander, and then you're like, oh my gosh, wait, this game is so much better. Why didn't I just use the Zweihander from the moment I started? That's how I'm thinking about it right now. That's how I'm thinking about it. But anyway, so I was gonna talk about NieR Automata. NieR Automata is a game that I played when I was around 16, and I fucking love that game. And I mostly loved it in retrospect. Like, I loved it when I played it. And like, the main thing that I got out of it was like being able to look back on it and think about it, like reflect on my life and be like, damn, it's just like NieR Automata. Specifically, the main moment that sticks out to me, spoiler warning for NieR Automata. There's a part in NieR Automata where, okay, let me explain like the basic plot first. So you're an android. You're being sent to Earth to destroy all of the robots on Earth. Earth is uninhabitable to humans. You're told humans are up in this space base, like basically just waiting until the androids destroy all of the robots. Halfway through the game, no, not even halfway through the game, like maybe a quarter or a third of the way through the game, it gets revealed to you that there is no humans. They're all fucking dead, right? With this information, like, it creates this feeling in the player where you're just like, wait, what have I been fighting for? What have I been doing? Why have I been doing any of this? It makes you confused. It makes you feel betrayed. It makes you, like, more intrigued to figure out what's going on. But, like, one of the main feelings is it's like you've killed all of these robots and you've been wreaking so much havoc on this planet for so long, and for what? For a lie. And, like that feeling, like I wasn't, like, wreaking havoc or anything, but, like, I was just, like, existing. I was just existing on my own, like, being told what to do. And then as soon as I wasn't, like, being told what to do anymore, when I moved out of my parents' place, like, shortly after I turned 18, I had no direction. I did not know what to do with my life. And it was, like, it was scary. It was terrifying. And, I want more coffee. But so basically, spoiler over, like when I had the liberty to do things on my own, like when I was out of high school, I just didn't know what to do. Like, I was just kind of wandering, drifting, not doing anything. And it was just like such a shitty feeling, you know? Because I wanted to be my own person. I wanted to do shit, but I just didn't know what to do. I didn't have any direction because everything that I had been like kind of doing was just nothing. Like, I was just kind of being told what to do. You know, going to work, going to school. And these enemies are a lot fucking harder. But it was like, as soon as I had the agency to like be my own person and to do whatever I want, I didn't know what to do with it. Like, I got decision paralysis. I see that this game is starting to get like serious now. And by serious, I mean like it's actually starting to get challenging. Like, do you know what it's like to be directionless? To just be doing shit without knowing why you're doing it? Like, that was hell for me. Like, as somebody who has been conditioned to always understand what they're doing and why they're doing it, like, that's hell for me to be doing something without knowing why I am. And I say conditioned because, like, that's just how I was raised. Like, if I didn't have, like, I felt like when I was a kid, if I didn't know exactly what I was doing and why I was doing it, I was gonna get in trouble with my mom. Like, she'd always pull up, and, like, if something happened that she didn't like, she would say some shit, like, she would basically blame it on me. Because I had, like, lied to her a decent bit when I was, like, really little. Keep in mind, I was a fucking child, like a really little child. And then it essentially went to a point where I just wouldn't lie to her when something would happen, and she would just blame it on me and say, like, I know when you're lying right now. And I'm just like, no, I'm not lying, like, I don't know what to do. And so I essentially just used my fucking ADHD powers to just, like, build up a record of everything that I had done, like, in that day, in any oh shit, I died. In, like, any given day, I would just have this record of what I've done and why I'm doing it in my head at all times. Just so that I could, like, explain to her exactly what I did and why I wasn't lying, so I wouldn't get in trouble. And, you know, it's kind of hellish, in my opinion. But, you know, that is something that shaped me. That shaped my character. And it's like, honestly, a part of me is grateful that that my mom would instill so much fear into me about these, like, little things that didn't really matter. Like, I was always so, like, if I was chewing with my mouth open or with food in my mouth, she'd always get upset at me and, like, teach me, like, oh, that's bad manners. That's bad manners to put your elbows on the table. Bad manners to talk with your mouth full of food is what she would always say. Like, bad manners to chew with your mouth open, etc. And, like, all of those things, like, it sucks, because when people do that shit around me, like elbows on the table, I don't really mind. But when people are, like, talking with food in their mouth and, like, I can't understand them, it pisses me off. When people are, like, I mean, I do it. I still do it a lot. But, like, especially one that I've noticed recently, just because one of my friends does it, is, like, chewing with their mouth open. Like, I fucking hate it. I hate it. And I'm just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, I'm listening to them, and I'm getting pissed off, and I'm just like, it doesn't fucking matter. Why am I so upset about this? That's just how I was conditioned. That's how I was raised. And, you know, and a big part of understanding why I do things is, like, looking back in my past, and like, and how I was when I was a kid, and being like, oh, yeah, I do this behavior because of, like, this trauma factor. Which, it's like, you know, often it doesn't feel good to say that. Actually, no, it does. It does feel good to say that. Like, I don't necessarily like communicating that because I feel like I'm going to be judged for it. Like, I feel like it's seen as, like, oh, I'm relinquishing responsibility. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that I do this behavior, that I get angry at this because my mom conditioned me this way. But, you know, part of it is my fault. Like, I have not done work to undo that conditioning, despite the fact that I have recognized it, you know? And even through that, like I'm still comfortable. I'm still comfortable, like, having these feelings and emotions, even though they might negatively affect me. Because that's just, like, that's who I am. It's how I was raised. And to be honest, I don't mind. Like, I like having proper manners. I was thinking about this, not necessarily proper manners, but I don't mind engaging in like what is known as proper manners. Because I was thinking about this the other day. Like, like, I'm autistic, so maybe everybody already came to this conclusion, but like, if someone tells you that something is rude, and they genuinely believe that something is rude, that's how they're going to interpret you doing that behavior, right? If you're in a room with 10 people, including you and 9 other people, and you are, and like, let's just say you have your elbows on the table, because that's one that I will do all the time without thinking about it. I've got my elbows on the table while we're eating dinner, and like, if everybody in that room thinks that what I'm doing is rude and poor manners, then it's rude and poor manners. Like, that's how they're going to interpret it. That's what they're that's going to change how they're thinking about me now. It's like, you can't just ignore the societal notion of manners, because if everybody believes it, it's going to impact you. Like, that was a conclusion that I came to yesterday. Something that I don't mind, because I honestly really enjoy feeling like I'm a person with a dichotomy of like being nice and presentable, but also like being kind of punk, being different, doing things my own way. Like, I was just showing off my badass guitar pedal. I play guitar. I've already wrote a song. Like, it's nothing wild. I've only wrote the instrumental part for it, and instrumental, just the guitar. And I was trying to play with my friends yesterday, and honestly, I was just like, man, I'm not vibing with this. I want to be the star of the show. Like, I wanted to control everything. Like, I was like, oh, I don't like how this sounds. And I was just like, why am I not leading? And then I did lead, and they were playing with me, and I was just like, this isn't right. Which I thought was so funny. I thought it was so funny how I reacted. But like, that's just how I am. Like, I like to be in control. I like to be a leader. I like to take charge. I like to do things my own way. I don't really like being told what to do. Oh my gosh, that was something I learned about myself from Fallout New Vegas. I was playing Fallout New Vegas, and I was like really giving the game a shot. This is my first like bona fide New Vegas playthrough, because I played this game a lot when I was a kid, and I really love this game, mostly for the aesthetic. But I also love like Bethesda RPGs, because you level up so fast early on, and you just like get to make so much progress and upgrade your character a lot, and that always made me feel really good. So I would just kind of make a new character, play for like some time, and then make another new character so that I could go through that early progress again. I'm playing New Vegas, like, I'm role-playing myself. I'm like, I'm gonna put myself in the Mojave Wasteland. I am the courier. I, Scarlet Oblivion, am the courier. And so I do this, and I get to the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, I'm going down the Yes Man quest line, the wild card. Honestly, I really wanted to side with Benny, like, save him, see what I can do with him, see if we can, like, work together. I didn't end up doing that. I don't know if you can even. But I ended up, like, fighting him in like, you know, my interpretation was, let's do an honorable duel, Benny. Let's fight to the death. I couldn't give you a better send-off any other way. And, because I respected his plan. I respected his plan to take over New Vegas. And so, I get to the Brotherhood of Steel. And so these guys fucking, I walk into their base, they're pointing guns at me, they're demanding me to do stuff, and like, at first I went with them. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, tie me up, give me the collar, and I was like, wait a sec, I don't have to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, they were basically like, if you don't do what we tell you, we're going to kill you. And I was playing on hardcore mode. I think I was on hard mode. I thought I was on very hard because my goal was to play through each Fallout on the hardest difficulty, which Fallout New Vegas, I did play on survival mode, but I only played through like at least half the game on hard mode, and then the other half I played on very hard when I realized that I was only on hard mode. I said, no, fuck you. I pulled out my the hand chainsaw, the Ripper, I think it's called, and I just killed every single one of them and blew up their base. Which, like, low-key evil as shit, but I was just like, if you're presenting me with the option of becoming your slave, like being kidnapped by you and being forced to do what you want me to do, and then my only other option is to, like, fight to the death and find a way out of here, I'm gonna fight to the death. And that made me realize, like, about who I am as a person. That helped me, like, understand myself. That helped me, like, come to a conclusion about, I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being bossed around. Like, if you're gonna present me with an ultimatum where my solution is either listen to you or have to fight for myself, I'm gonna fight for myself. Your time is running short. What? Boss fight? Hell yeah. I don't even remember why I started talking about it, but that was a moment where I learned about myself through playing video games as well, just like NieR Automata. Except that one was in retrospect. Oh yeah, because I was talking about playing music with my friends and how I want to be in charge and be controlling everything and not being told what to do. Oh my gosh! Ah! Damn, this game is so fucking fun. I have no mana. Or I don't have no mana, but I'm almost out. I want to save it for the leech. I guess I am regenning pretty quick. Fallout New Vegas, amazing game, incredible game, almost perfect game. I wouldn't call it perfect because of the rushed development cycle. Like, oh my god, another reason I hate Bethesda. Like I know that Obsidian Entertainment agreed to the development cycle, and they were like, yeah, we can do this. But, like, man, why do they have to put deadlines on them anyway? Hey, can you guys make this game in 1 year? And then they go, yeah, we can do it in 1 year. And then it's like, when they release the game, and it's a buggy mess, it's like, it's not Bethesda's fault for giving them that deadline. It's their fault for accepting it. Like really? Like, how about we don't put artists on deadlines? How about we say, fuck capitalism and this shit is stupid? I know that's not the world we live in. I know that's not the world we live in. Because you can't just say, I mean, honestly, you can. You can literally just say, fuck capitalism, this shit is stupid, I'm not gonna do that. But to an extent, you have to play into it. Oh my gosh, no. No, I died. Alright, I don't think I can fight that boss right now. Like, I definitely can, but it's a fucking challenge. Speaking of not wanting to be told what to do, some of my gifts, so, my friend G gave me a CD that they burned. My hands might be a little too moist to open this. Or I was just opening it on the wrong side. They gave me... this is Gojira. Pre-Gojira, actually. When they were going by the name Godzilla. It's a burned CD. It's badass. My friends Nick and Abby gave me a vinyl player, which I'm not going to show because it's a little big. But it's one of the smaller ones, so that, like the vinyl like sticks out a little bit. It's a little box that you open. It also has like Bluetooth and headphone jack in it. They gave me this vinyl, this Abbey Road vinyl, which, you know, Abbey Road's not my favorite. I do love the album. I do think that this is an incredible album, and I love it. But Sgt. Pepper and Magical Mystery Tour are my favorite Beatles albums. And then this one, my friend Kai gave me this fucking Marty Robbins Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. This, oh my god, it's like you can tell it's not new. I don't know if it's a reissue. I haven't listened to it yet on my vinyl player because I can actually listen to these now. But that album is one of my favorites. Like, Marty Robbins' entire aesthetic is just the fucking best. I love how he feels like he is just like a cowboy or a gunslinger. It feels like he's just going around singing songs, telling stories. And that's just my favorite. Like, he's just by himself. He's got his guitar. He sits down and he sings some stories. He's got stories to tell. He's got things to say. And he knows he's got things to say and stories to tell. I want to be like Marty Robbins, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean. But like, I wanna play my guitar. You know, I wanna be an artist by myself. Like, I know that making art with people is a different experience. Is an entirely different experience. We are full magic. Like, I do recognize that I need to be a little tanky, and I honestly really want to get a better bell. I want to be a gunslinger, you know? I want to be a cowgirl. Not a cowgirl, not a gunslinger. I can't remember the term, like an outlaw kind of. Man, Atlyss is such a fucking fun game. I might just keep doing this. I might just keep calling this, like, I know that this video is not going to be called Atlyss and Chill, but I kind of like the idea of just playing this game. Like, I really like just playing this game and talking, so Like, I don't want to be an outlaw, a vagrant, a vagabond, something like that. Like, I just want to be like Marty Robbins. Like, I just want to be a girl who travels, who talks to people, who does stuff, and then who tells people about that stuff in the form of music, you know? Like, that's what I really want to do. But unfortunately, the forces of capitalism prevent me from doing this. Gosh, I love saying that. Unfortunately, the forces of capitalism are preventing me from doing what I want to do. You know, fortunately for the capitalists. Oh, I might be working fucking... I think I talked about it in the last video. I was also just talking about my video structure. But I might, so... Gosh. I'm supposed to be medicated right now. So I like playing this game a lot. I like playing this game. I like this Atlyss and chill format where I'm just playing like a fun dungeon crawler. And just talking over it. I think it's so fun. So I might just continue to play this game, like continue to make progress in it. Just keep gaming and having fun and talking over this. Because this is also super fucking easy for me to edit. I figured out how to do a noise gate on DaVinci Resolve. It's not hard for me to just like put on a noise gate to cut out the white noise and then just cut out the dead air, and basically it's just footage of me talking and playing a video game. Because on top of that, it's engaging footage. Oh my gosh, one thing I wanted to talk about so bad. I wanted to talk about this so bad. So I was watching, so I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom. And so I was watching TikTok for a sec. Now, I don't like to watch TikTok very often. Pretty much the only time I do it is when I'm going to the bathroom and I just want to occupy my brain with something. There was this person who's talking about Palestine, and it's like I see people doing this all the time, where they've got something to talk about. It's like I see trans people doing it, or it's like, hey, I'm a pretty trans girl, and I'm trying to escape, let's just say Florida, or I'm trying to escape Texas. You know, please watch this video of me shilling this shitty TikTok product. Or maybe even a good TikTok product. Like, please, you know, if you watch this for a minute, if you watch this all the way through, if you like, if you comment, if you repost, if you, you know, if you save, like, it'll help me out and it'll support me. And it's like, I was watching this video of this lady talking about Palestine, and she was like, the Palestinian people are like, while you're having fun this Christmas, they're suffering. And I was just like, and I was having an incredibly hard time. Like, I was unmedicated, and I was having such a hard time watching this video. Not because of the subject, but because it was so unengaging. Like, I was just bored, and I could not watch it. It's like, if you're gonna, like... Oh my gosh, I think this is gonna be fucking hilarious, but like my take right here is, if you're gonna ask me to watch a video in order to support you, can you make it engaging? Like, I know you don't have to, and I know that there's people, like, I know that I can just like set my phone down and have the video playing, but part of me thinks that like the TikTok algorithm is going to know when there's people doing that. Like, they're going to know when somebody's actually watching the video and when they're not watching the video. Like, the algorithm like changes, it updates, and it's always supposed to be changing and updating. Like, that's how I think about it, at least. Like, if I'm not actively sitting there watching the video, commenting something that's like not just what everybody else is commenting, if I'm not like reposting and saving, and, you know, I bet sharing it on other platforms as well helps, like, the algorithm, and helps the content get pushed. It's like I'm not even gonna say like, oh, do this for my sake. Like, do this for the sake of the people that you're trying to support. I understand that not all the social justice warriors who can go out of their way to who are going to go out of their way to like make TikToks in order to support other people. I know that not all of them are content creators. You know, not all of them are going to be like me and have a drive to create engaging content. Like, I sit there, like, I edit my videos, I watch my videos, and I'm like, yes, this is awesome, this is fun, and I like this. And then I upload it. Like, if I don't like my video, I'm not going to upload it. And, like, I sit there and I watch my video, and if I'm bored while I'm watching my video, then I change it. And not everybody's like me, and unfortunately, I'm not in a position where I can be, like, generating profits for charity right now. I can donate my manual labor to charity when I have the time to do so, and like for the past year I've had the time to do so, and I've been doing that as much as I can. I've donated as much labor as I can to my friends, to people in my community. Like I've been working at a volunteering. I consider volunteer work to be work, like, because that's what it is. And additionally, you're not getting paid, but it's not like traditional work in our society. So I understand that. And so I've been volunteering at this place where my job is basically not take care, supervise kids, provide them with like emotional support when they need it. And like that's just something that I've kind of adopted as a responsibility because the kids really like me and they like talking to me and they trust me. And gosh, I hate that it feels weird to acknowledge that somebody trusts me, especially kids, because it feels like it's honestly like I know I'm not going to abuse their trust, but like it feels like somebody is going to hear me talking about how these children trust me and then is going to interpret that as me like trying to abuse their trust, which I really, really, really don't like that idea. But anyway, so I'm like an emotional support for them. I give them advice, like especially me being so close to their age compared to the other volunteers. Like I get to support them in a way that not everybody else can, which I feel so grateful for. But it's like, I've been doing that for this whole year, even when I was technically homeless, but I was staying with my parents on their couch. Like I was still doing it. I was still supporting them as much as I could, going there as much as I could. They support me too. The other volunteers, the kids, they love me and I love them. My point is, like, can we have more content creators doing things for charity? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just go turbo content creator mode and start supporting myself through content creation and supporting charities through content creation. Because it's like, quite honestly, I think that my videos are fun and engaging to watch. I know that I have a lot of room for improvement in them, mostly just because I make them for myself. Like I don't make them going, hey, I want people to watch this. I think that people are gonna like this. I make them and I go, I like this. I'm gonna watch this. Cause like there's times when I just put on some of my older videos. I enjoy them. I love listening to myself talk. And I know that sounds kind of egotistical, and I do love myself, and I'm full of myself. Social justice warriors who are trying to do things for good, let's try to make our content more engaging if we can. And then also people who have a content or a passion for content creation, like take advantage of this fucked up bullshit system that allows you to monetize art. Like create art for yourself because people will like it. It doesn't matter if you have a small audience. People are gonna come. It's like the Torbjorn voice line from Overwatch. If you build it, they will die. That's what he says. But the actual quote is, if you build it, they will come. I haven't read or seen what that's from. If you make YouTube videos and, if you like them, if they're good videos, people will watch them. And one of my friends at the charity event that I was at on, I kind of want to talk about that a little more. But so it was a come out and eat event at this local business, E4, and I love E4. The owner is such a great guy. So it was like come out and eat. Everybody's welcome. They made like 600 meals. They donated all of the extras, all the extra food. I even went out with my friend and we stopped by like a few folks who are living in tents on the street. We went over there and I literally just went over to their tents on the outside, and they were closed, which is why I didn't just walk up to them and hand them the food, which Steve, he would have just handed it to them. Like he wouldn't have asked, and I completely understand why he would do that. But so I just walked over to their tents and then shouted, hey, we have extra food from a catering event if any of y'all want some. And then I hear a guy kind of quietly murmur something like I think he said, I'll take some. And then I just said what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. And then he says, I'll take some. And so I walk over to him. I hand him a couple boxes of warm food, warm fucking delicious Dominican food. He takes it, and then I hand him napkins. I give him 3 boxes of food, and it was a lot of food. Let me just say. It was a lot of food, and he seemed so grateful. And then I handed him fucking, napkins, fork. And then I was like, hey, do you want some water? And we went back to the car, got 3 bottles of water. And then after that, I said like, does anybody else want any? And then I heard a guy from another tent go like, oh, I'll take some water. And so I walk over to him, I give him some water, or we go back to the car, get some more water, give him some food, give him some napkins, give him some forks, and then we donated like everything extra that we had to a nearby shelter. Oh man, you know, charity work makes me feel so good, you know? Don't underestimate the power of like just feeling good about doing stuff. You know what I mean? Your pain is our pleasure. Yo, my pain is my pleasure. You know what I mean? Damn, this is going by a lot. Oh my gosh! Oh, I was about to say, this is going by a lot better. Okay, pressing the F1 and F2 keys is a little more challenging than I thought it would be. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't talk. But it's like, imagine if I'm making badass YouTube videos. Like you know, look at Mr. Beast. Like, I was, one of Steve, I think it was one of Steve's oldest kid, her boyfriend. I think it's her boyfriend. You know, apologies if y'all ain't dating. I don't think you're going to be watching my video, but I'm still going to apologize if I got that incorrect. He had said like that he hates Mr. Beast because they had like a Mr. Beast Feastable bar that one of them got for Christmas. Or that if no. So. And he was like, I hope Mr. Beast gets fucking assassinated. And I was like, you know, dude, I'm fucking with you. And it's like, you know, imagine like Mr. Beast, I hate how he like profits off of charity. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I don't mind it if good people and charitable people are like being performative and are like doing and are like bragging about it. Like I don't really fucking care. Like that's what I'm doing. In fact, I think it's a good thing. Like I said in my last video, like let's make people feel bad for not being charitable and not spending the time that they could spend helping people, like just boosting themselves. Like, let's make fun of them, make them feel bad for that. Which, like, you know, you're allowed to have your own opinion on that. I don't think I'm the arbiter of everything in this regard. Free at last. I mean, I'm not the arbiter. I think that we should be like, you know, promoting ourselves more. Like, imagine if Mr. Beast, instead of like using his wealth to actually assist people and to like do stuff that does materially benefit others, if he just like put all of that into himself. Like, that's kind of what I think about it. Like, while he is doing good, he seems kind of like a little greedy and selfish in some regards. Like, the way that I kind of like to think about it is, I know, like, if I was able to make a living off of like making a video like this once a day, where I just sit down for an hour, play video games, and then I sit down for like 30 to 60 minutes editing that video. Like, if I was able to make a living off of that, like, do you know how much charity work I would be able to do? Like, I would be able to do a lot, and I think that would be a good thing. And I think that recognizing that is honestly kind of important. You can now receive a class tome from Angela. Ooh. When reading this tome teaches you to be the wise mystic class. Additionally, resets and reimburses your skill points, not reversible. Mystic unlock. Scarlet became a mystic. That's great. Oh, mystic. Oh my gosh, why didn't I look at these? God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna look at those later. I'm gonna sell some shit and keep talking. We should be helping charitable people more. Like, we should be helping good people. If you know that there's good people in your community who are gonna like do stuff like for the community, you know, help them out, support them. Like me, for example. I'm not trying to say you should support me and do and like help me and make me the best because I'm the best. Like, cause you know, I think I am. I'm probably gonna sound like a broken record because I feel like I've said this several times. You know, charitable people need help. You need to be charitable to yourself. Like, this is advice to all my viewers and my friends who are the kinds of people who would rather help everyone else than help themselves. You need to help yourself. If you don't support yourself and you're not in a good position, you can't help people. If you like to feed people who are hungry but you don't feed yourself, you're gonna end up becoming the person who needs to be fed. That's kind of how I think about it. And maybe that's a grim, maybe that's not the right way to look at it, but that's kind of how I see it. And like, I don't like asking for help. And I know that a lot of the people that I help don't like asking for help either. Help yourself so that you don't have to ask someone else to help you. especially if you don't like asking for help. Also, let's boom, boom, le face cam, boom. Oh my gosh, whoa, big scarlet, big scarlet. That's gonna be it for my video. Thanks for watching. Peace.